is Nikolai Savic. He's the CEO of Transitions. He makes really good transitions, and I'm going to try to make a tutorial today on how he does this in DaVinci Resolve. Hopefully by the end you'll get something that looks like this. You just have to follow basically a sort of algorithm that I've made, and I'll show you how it sort of works in Fusion. Basically we have this mask, which you basically just keyframe on. As you can see, I'm just keyframing this mask on top of the glass. And that's pretty much all it is. Of course, Nikolai is a lot better at hiding the mask than me, and he has a lot more talent with audio and stuff like this. So I'm still learning all of these skills, but hopefully you enjoyed the tutorial. So if you're starting, one thing we have to do is just go into project settings and make sure we're using vertical resolution, because this is going to be like for vertical resolution. Next, I'm going to get the match cut, which is I think, okay, I want to use lava, and I have some footage of myself pouring this orange drink into a cup, and basically we're just gonna zoom into it like that with respect to the camera. One thing I do notice though is with the camera, you can see like it doesn't. I need the top of the glass to be at the top of the frame, so I have to transform it so that it'll be like there. That'll look nicer, I think. Just zoomed in a bit, and then there. Okay, and next I need to just get the lava footage, so I'm just gonna expand this out to make sure it fits the screen. And then what I have to do is find like the spot I want to start it at. I think if I go around here, yeah, so we can see like the bottom of this will look like the bottom of the cup, essentially. Although the way Nikolai Savic does it is a bit different. Yeah. So this looks okay. So what I'm gonna do is make a fusion clip. So just make it here. Start from there. Okay. I'm gonna turn this into a fusion clip, new fusion clip, and then we're also gonna turn this into a new fusion clip because I'm just a bit lazy here. So this will allow it to pop up in the timeline, and I'm just gonna go here, and then here as well. Now we can hop into Fusion. So I'll click on Fusion, and we can start going to the media pool, and we can get our Fusion Clip 3, which is the lava basically at the correct start and finish. You can control, if you click on here you can see it on the left, and if you click here you can also see it on the right. So you can see media out on the right as well. So that's just helpful for the keyframing part. So you can see like we can change this, and it will change what time the clip is shown, basically. If we want to start playing around with when we want it to play. For now though, we should be okay. Next, what we're going to do is create a merge node and a transform node. So I'm just going to go hit shift, and then click merge, and this will allow it to pop up easily. And then also I'm going to click on this and then hit shift transform, and then hit shift, and we want this to be in the foreground. If you hover over the green arrow, it'll show you it's foreground, and this one is the background. If you get these two mixed up, it's not good. So you can hit Control T, and it'll like differ the foreground and the background, basically switch around. That's nice. What's going on here? Okay, that's fine. Now what I have to do is look at my cup and find the frames for which the top of the glass is at the top and to the bottom as well. So it's at the bottom by frame number 108. Just noting that down in my head. And 80, I want to say 81 to 108. So that we have the keyframes there. What we're going to do is transform this so that it starts at the top and comes down to the bottom at by frame 108, basically. So just keyframe transform here to the Y, right? And then if we go to frame 84, I think it was, right? Yeah, we'll start at 81. So we're just gonna hit the Y all the way to the top. Might as well make Y 1.5. Right. So now, as we see, it should like if we play that, it'll transform in. I don't know why it's not doing that though. Maybe okay, yeah. If you look at media out, it'll just transform inwards as we go up the glass. But we want it to transition looking seamlessly. So we have to now use what is known as a mask. So if I click on, if I find the polygon mask, okay, what I can do is hit Control Space and type in polygon. There we go, add, and then I'm not gonna connect it to the transform node. Instead, I want to connect it to media into instead. And that will basically just create the mask. So I'm gonna start masking, I think, at this stage, I guess. So basically, you can sort of go from the edge of glass. You can just start clicking like this, and then sort of making it a bit like curved as well, using this line. And then I'm just gonna create a really big mask actually. Make it really big here, as big as possible. I think I don't know. Go all the way here, and then all the way here, and that'll just allow me to like cover the entire area basically. So next we're just gonna have to adjust the mask as we go down and up. So we can sort of use what we'll do is keyframe it. And another thing I want to add is a soft edge to the mask. So if I click the soft edge, you can see it'll sort of like glow a little bit, and I just want to adjust the mask so that it's like looks like it's inside the rim of the glass basically. So you'll see it'll expand out with respect to how you keyframe it. And by the end frame, we want it to be fully, like, completely over. So by frame 108, we don't mind the mask being like completely out there. So if we look at this so far, it looks pretty nice. But if we just keep on keyframing over it, like make it look nicer, it'll probably work better. And basically just having a better keyframe there is pretty much what you have to do. And then I guess we just play this clip over the top of this, and it'll sort of blend in like in a nice way. Basically we just want to get the correct frame to start. Yeah, there we go. And another thing we can do is in the fusion to add in like a color corrector to just make the colors match a bit more, I guess. So I think I can just add, if I hit here, this is shift and then color corrector, and we can just, you know, like, I don't know, make it more orange, I guess. Just try to, I'm not really sure how to use this. Someone comment how to use this. Well, one thing I do notice is I need to transform it faster here. We do it like that. Yeah, okay. Sometimes you have to keyframe the mask on a bit faster, I guess. Depends on how it goes. I don't know how to move multiple nodes. Someone tell me no. There we go. Okay, and in the end you get something like this. Pretty easy. Um, yeah, and then if you want you can even make it loop. Um, but yeah, that's basically it. I've made an algorithm for this as well. If you want to use this in other software, you can use it in Adobe, CapCut, etc. It'll be interesting if like a game developer made a game around this transition, like in Unreal Engine or something. And I think Nikolai himself uses Adobe, but hopefully your skills should be allowing you to make a mask, and these are all skills you have to get good at. Another thing I noticed about Nikolai is about how he uses really good audio. He's like a DJ, and he's that helps him gain retention, I guess, with his videos. But I think I'll try to do more breakdowns of his transitions in the future videos. Aside from that, hope you enjoyed the video and make something amazing.